Why did the bison cross the boulevard? To curate an art show on the other side. Belmont professor Thomas Sturgill and Lipscomb's director of the School of Art and Design, Rocky Horton, collaborated to put together an exhibition about the relationship between humor and art. Titled The Show You Were About to See, the exhibit is currently on display in Gallery 121 in the Lewis Center for the Visual Arts, featuring work from a variety of artists. It also has an abundance of mediums, including collage, sculpture, textiles, sketches, and video.
So yeah, the show is a exploration of humor and art. It is, I would say it's more about using humor for deriving meaning from. It's really work about humor versus like funny artwork.
So the whole show is really about artists who are using humor as a means to create content in their work. And so the work in the show is intentionally very funny, but it's not just funny. There's also really interesting and I think sometimes even profound messaging that's in the work. But the first thing is the joke, right? And so it is an intentionally humorous exploration of art.
The show is a part of the Humanities Symposium taking place at Belmont this week. Sessions run through Friday, all centered around humor and the ways we use it.
Really the power of humor in general is to talk about difficult things, right? Comedians are the only people in the world who get to say whatever they want and we let it slide, you know? And I think art that uses humor often does it with this really complex meaning, but they're opening a gateway for you to come in through the joke.
The more I've studied this, the more I've kind of dove into it. It's less about laughing and more about understanding and structure. It's about things being unexpected and trying to resolve that in the viewer. It's funny how many things I think are funny that are not laugh out loud funny now.
One piece that might catch the eye, or rather ears of viewers, is the video playing on the far side of the room.
The rim shot drum video is one of the key works in the show. So have it be the culmination of the show, the thing you get to last is was one of those kind of defining design choices.
Like we want it to be projected, to have it on the wall. And also we were very particular about it has to play out loud, like the sound, like there's no headphones. Because the joke for us is that when you're in the space, every conversation you're having has this like rim shot to it, right? It's also not at regular intervals. So it's sort of punctuating whatever conversation's going on, but with indiscriminately. Like you can't work around it. You can't guess it.
It's the perfect balance of annoying and hilarious to me. I walk in the building and I hear it and smile every time. And I think that's just a run-on joke. It's exactly what it needs to be. And it's just the punchline in some ways. It's just the highlight and not any of the other stuff. It's just fun.
I talked with two students from the Watkins College of Art to get their opinions on the exhibit. I also wanted to see how the exhibit influenced a photography project centered around humor that they are currently working on for a class.
Like a lot of it doesn't read as humor right away as much as it is just like quirkiness and things out of place or recontextualized in a way that's supposed to be funny.
It really shows humor in everyday lives, and we all got to be inspired by it in some point, as well as taking our own point of view and our own thoughts. But I think that the photo team can take it in its own unique way by bringing it into photography instead of man-made, hand-working other mediums of art.
It broadened our conception of what could be funny, and then also like a gallery doesn't have to be just a serious space.
If you're looking to see the exhibit, don't wait too long. The show is being taken down on Friday the 29th. And if you want to hear more about the show, Sturgill and Horton are hosting a gallery talk on Thursday. But for now, that's all for me. For BNN, I'm Zach Watkins. Thank you for watching.